It is a beautiful Sunday night here at the Snake Pit in Indianapolis, Indiana. Here in the Simulation Football League Sunday Night Spectacular. Hello, everybody. Nice of you to join us. I'm Ethan Muslin with Rochelle Colston by my side. And tonight, the Indianapolis Ramblers are in a do-or-die situation. A win tonight keeps them in the hunt for the playoffs. A losing spot means they are out, and they are coming in tonight to host the Lexington Miners. Rochelle, this is a big game for both of these squads. Lexington is a half game back from Atlanta in that 12 spot. The cut line right now is 6 wins minimum to get into the playoffs. Lexington gets a win and they've got a shot to get inside the line. Indianapolis needs a win just to stay in the hunt. Who do we think has the edge here in tonight's matchup?
Well, looking at the offensive stats for both teams, they're pretty comparable. Only thing I see is that Johnny Pickler does have 20 interceptions compared to Katie Slider's 12. So if Johnny Pickler can stop the interception game from getting out of hand, and if Charlie Baker has a really good night, this could go either way. It's gonna be a close game.
It really could. The differential for Indianapolis is a -7 compared to Lexington's +1, as Lexington will get the ball to start this ball game. Run up the middle for Gabriel Manning on the kickoff return will set the Miners on their own 30-yard line. So this will bring out Kenny Slider, one of the few quarterbacks here in this league this season who has a positive touchdown to interception differential, a +1, 13 touchdowns to 12 interceptions coming into tonight's game. It has been a very defensively oriented season on the passing game here in the SFL, and this is a rare sight to see a quarterback who's able to overcome those defenses. Quick pass to the right side, gets it to Manning, who turns it out for an 11-yard gain. Good first catch for the first down.
Yeah, definitely. And then you keep an eye on Manning. He is the #1 receiver on this team. He is their playmaker, so and he can shut him down.
Yeah, coming into today's game, he was just a hair shy of 850 yards receiving. That's obviously going to put him over the mark there. But closing in on 1,000 yards receiving this season. Only 2 games left for the Miners. This game tonight, and then next week they have a matchup against Carolina. So plenty of opportunities for Manning, who gets another one here for another 7-yard gain. Plenty of opportunities for Manning to get that 1,000-yard mark this season.
Yeah, Lexington's coming out, throwing the ball, the second pass of the game for Slider. I haven't seen a sighting of Phoenix Jones yet.
Not just yet. It's only been 2 passes so far, and they've been completed to Manning. There's a pitch out here, asking ye shall receive, and Phoenix Jones will probably get back to the line of scrimmage before being brought down by Talamac Scarborough. They'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
What a great defensive play by Talamac Scarborough, the outside linebacker, pursuing the ball very effectively.
Just on the outside of midfield here, 3rd and 2 to go. Twins to the left side. Stacking the box here for Indy as Phoenix Jones tries to run it up the left side. Adam Wiseman there on the stop to prevent any further progress. 4th down now for the Miners, and they will have to punt.
Maybe he should have gave up that passing game so quickly.
It did slow things down. Unfortunately, just did not get any further progress. So Itachi Yuki will punt this away. It'll be fielded right around the 21-yard line. And they're going to credit him with a couple of yards on the return. That was number 89, Dane Looker, doing the returning duties for Indianapolis. That will bring the Ramblers out for the offense for the first time tonight. Johnny Pickler, the longtime veteran for the Ramblers tonight. 10 seasons in this league. This is his first season as a Rambler. Spent his time beforehand with the former San Diego Mavericks. From the 24-yard line, checks it down. Completed, but a quick tackle on the play. It'll end up as a loss of 2. That catch made by Charlie Baker.
Great play there. First run of the game and a tackle for loss.
That was a great job from the defense to just kind of sit back and watch that check down and just wrap him up as soon as he got it. 2nd down and 12 for 3 receivers. Pickler going to roll to his left. Throws it out that way and gets it completed out to his #1 target, Ryan Roosevelt. And that will be a 1st down for the Ramblers.
Yeah, both these teams have their favorite receivers. For Lexington is Manning. for Indianapolis, it is Ryan Roosevelt, so keep your eyes on them. To be interesting.
Takes it out to the 38-yard line for a 17-yard gain. We'll move the sticks for Indianapolis. 1st and 10. They'll have 3 receivers from the I. Nickel package here for the Miners. From under center, they will hand it off. A run from the middle for Baker. And turns it into a nice run up the A gap for a gain of 6.
Yeah, what a great way to get your run game started. 6 yards on first down.
First run there of the game for Indianapolis. They're going back into the I formation. See Tino Sosa there in the backfield. That's the other running back for Indy. Split tight end set here. They will go to Sosa, running outside for the first down, and gets tackled by Marco Swift right at midfield. And that will move the chains once again for Indy.
Yeah, look at Indy. I mean, they have 2 halfbacks and 2 fullbacks, but they have no tight ends. So I'm sure you'll see their fullbacks on the line as tight ends.
Yeah, no contracted tight ends, but you see Rob Hunt there. He's in that tight end position there on the left side. 1st and 10 now in Lexington territory. Offset I formation, and they're going to put Rob Knoll, the fullback. They're going to switch him up to the right side. There's a handoff, and Baker met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The tackle there from David Ware.
Yeah, both of these defenses are looking pretty good so far.
Both defenses are capable of decent defenses on the ground. Indianapolis will average about 114 yards allowed on the ground compared to 104 for Lexington. There's a pass up the middle and completed for a first down. That's a catch there from Joel Harleman, one of the fullbacks for Indy.
Yeah, great job by Johnny Pickler, feeling the pressure in the pocket, staying put, putting up a pretty decent pass.
Help the Ramblers continue to move down the field. They're now at the 32.5-yard line of Lexington. Already nearly half a quarter gone here in this ball game. Twins to the right side and 2 in the backfield. Pickler rolling out to his left and goes for that quick pass. Gets it over to Charlie Baker for a gain of 5. Let's introduce to you this Rambler offense. Quarterback Johnny Pickler. Running backs Tino Sosa and Charlie Baker. Fullbacks are Rob Knoll and Joel Harleman. Wide receivers are Rob Hunt, Ryan Roosevelt, and Rego De Niro. On the line, tackles Jamarcus Candy and Chad Rowland. Guards Jimmy Hayes, Hadrian Marlowe, and Johnny Van Man. And the center is Anthony Anderson. There's a run there from Sosa to get another 4 yards. Now it will be 3rd and 1. Once again, there's Ware on the tackle.
Yeah, good job by Indy. 3rd and very manageable here. Your playbook's wide open.
Pretty much the pick of the litter here for Indianapolis. They're going to split tight ends here with the split back set. Handoff up the middle, and that's Harleman, the fullback, getting the job done right to the 20-yard line. 3 yards and a first. First down for Indianapolis, just in the red zone, just crossing that 20-yard mark. Got great opportunity to put some points on the board. Twins to the left side, and they will hand it off, and Baker will get about 1. And he is stopped on the play from Philadelphia Collins. 2nd and 9 coming up.
And so far, Indy's showing a very balanced offense. They're mixing up their runs with their passes, keeping the defense very honest out there on the field.
Yeah, so far 6 running plays compared to 3 passing, although 3 completions for Pickler on those passing attacks. Sosa's going to get another yard or 2 and gets up to about, I'm going to say maybe about the 16-yard line, so 3rd and 7 now for Indy.
Expect a pass here from Pickler, 3rd and kind of long.
Kind of long, and you could take a shot, but I mean, you just need to get inside the 10. You got 1st and goal. Trips to the right, 1 to the left for Pickler. Gonna go for the throw. Up the middle of the field, broken up and incomplete. Great defensive stop there from Marco Swift, getting it out of the hands of De Niro.
Wow, and that time they had 4 defenders in the area. There's no way that receiver was catching that ball.
So that'll bring out a 34-yard attempt here for Topher Kiefer. Currently 18 of 20 on the season, a 90% completion rate on his kicks. High snap from the right hash. It's drawing, and it's good. And look at that. 13 plays, 59 yards to put the Ramblers on the board. 3-0. We've just got about 3:32 left here in the first quarter. That was a nice long drive from the Ramblers.
Yeah, it definitely was compared to, Lexington only ran 4 plays compared to this long drive by Indianapolis.
Yeah, Lexington's time of possession, their last drive, went about for 1:45. Indianapolis, though, did very well, took up nearly half the quarter. Manning going to take this from zone 3, trying to cut around the defender, but a nice return on the play to bring Lexington out to their own 32.
Yeah, this Hall of Famer kick returns is amazing sometimes. You have to be very careful he doesn't break free.
Yeah, Manning already has a kick return touchdown this season. He's got one on the kick return and on the punt return for this season. And this is the incredible part, 26 kick return touchdowns in his career. And it's been a long one. Manning's been here for 14 seasons, 9 of them here with Lexington, and that includes the time when they were in Tulsa as the Desperados. 3 receivers for Slider. We'll hand it off on the run for Phoenix Jones. We'll get about 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7 coming up.
And Wiseman with another tackle. Open field, good job.
Yeah, that was the first run play, the 3rd run play from scrimmage for Phoenix Jones. Now gone for 3 runs and 2 passes here for this Miner offense. Slider will throw. Going to the right side, gets it to Manning and jukes the defender. He's got room to run down the right sideline. It's going to go for the touchdown. One quick strike to Gabriel Manning, and he was gone.
Wow. You cannot let Gabriel Manning get that far, behind your defenders. Once he catches the ball, wow, look at that. He's just gone.
Gone for 65 yards and the touchdown. It looks like maybe Russell might have tried to play the ball, play a little aggressive there, and it just left Manning with open field in front of him, and there was no way he was going to be stopped there. 65-yard touchdown pass to Gabriel Manning. The extra point on its way. It is good. Takeda Yuki puts it through, and now suddenly it's 7-3 after a 36-second possession by Lexington.
Lexington says we're not really worried about controlling the ball. We're just going to score.
That's really all they needed to do. Once Manning had the daylight, that was all he needed. So Indianapolis will get the football back. This will be taken in the end zone. Knelt down for the touchback. So the Ramblers will move up to their own 20-yard line. That's going to be a tough task to follow. Manning's has had incredible completions in his SFL career. That's touchdown marking number 94 in his career, number 6 this season. 3 receivers, 2 backs. They're going to hand it off. Baker running down the right side. We'll get 8 on the play. Good play there as the tackle was made by Cameron Shaw to make 2nd and 2.
Great run by Baker on first down. Pick up 8 yards. That's really well. That's a really good job.
Yeah, it was a nice little run right there on the seaside to keep things moving. Now they go for split tight ends. It'll be a handoff to Sosa, who cuts inside, gets the first down to the 34-yard line for another 6-yard gain. Indianapolis sticking to their game plan, not getting flustered at all after the touchdown. They're sticking to what they know best.
A great block there by number 68, the guard, Hadrian Marlowe. Breaking him free.
He sets the downs. He'll hand it off. Baker trying to run right, and he'll get wrapped up right at the 40. They'll call it a 6-yard gain.
That time the fullback Rob Newell had a great block to bring him free. This run game's looking good for Indy.
Yeah, a very decent running game for the Ramblers. Doesn't show on the stat sheet, but they are 16th in the SFL, averaging 94 yards on the ground per game. And there's another run to Tino Sosa, who gets to the 47-yard line, and another 7-yard gain to move the sticks.
And both of these backs are looking really good. Rush legs all the time on the field.
Yeah, not much. Again, it's kind of what we were saying. Like they're not flustered at all by the touchdown. They're just going to keep sticking to their game plan, and so far it's been working very well. Twins to the left side, offset I formation, handing it off, and that time it went nowhere as Tony Roberto is there on the stop.
And good job by Lexington reading the play, pursuing the ball.
You see Harleman there in the tight end position on the left. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Handoff for Baker, who shakes a runner. Oh, but gets a bit of a backup there from Jaden Swift. So what looked to be a good breakaway will end up going for a gain of about 6. So 3rd down and 3 now coming up now they're in Lexington territory.
I mean, no one they could do anything right here. They could still run the ball. The running backs are, averaging that many yards a carry, so.
They've got Rob Hunt in that tight end spot. Twins to the right side. Here comes the blitz. Pickler gets in the way in time, and Ryan Roosevelt makes the diving catch to the 28-yard line, and it's a 1st down for Indy.
And that time was Lexington took the chance and rushed a passer and paid for it.
Yeah, and looked like he had a little bit of a zone coverage on that play, but Roosevelt there to make the grab. It'll be 1st down Indy. That will probably be the final play of the first quarter. From the 28, Miners are showing nickel. Might be showing blitz, they back it off. Pickler will check it down. Completes it over to Rob Noel, who will only get about 1 as Cameron Shaw is there on the tackle. That will take us to the end of the first quarter. A quick first quarter here in the Snake Pit, but Indianapolis hoping to get back on top as they trail Lexington 7-3. You're watching the Simulation Football League here on YouTube. Started the second quarter here in Indianapolis. Ethan Muslin, Rochelle Colston here on the call tonight. As they flip the field and start the second period, Pickler will throw on 2nd down. Has plenty of time to get it away. Going for the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Rob Hunt! And the Ramblers are back on top!
Wow, what a play. He ran the ball. Caught the defense sleeping. Perfect pass to Rob Hunt. But the offensive line gave Pickler all freaking day to throw that ball.
They really did. They got pushed down, but kept Pickler on his feet. We saw a little bit of a bump there from Nate Hazlip on the route, but still Rob Hunt managed to get away, got the grab, and it's a 27-yard touchdown. And the Ramblers are back on top. Top keeper to kick the extra point. It is up and good. We'll now make it 10-7, Indianapolis, with 9:54 to go here in the second quarter. The SFL convention is headed to Baltimore for the 2025 convention, kicking off the league's 25th anniversary season, July 10th to 14th. Join SFL Nation at the rooftop pool of our host hotel, the Hyatt Regency, looking out into Baltimore's Inner Harbor and revel in the league's first convention on the East Coast. You can reserve your room at the special group rate at simfl.net as Gabriel Manning takes the kickoff from the goal line up to his own 27-yard line. Great little response from the Ramblers, responding to the touchdown with one of their own. So we've had 3 consecutive scoring drives between both these squads. And it's a matter of seeing which defense is going to stand tall now in the next few minutes. And you'll have the first opportunity to do it here with Slider. Under center, has 5 wide receivers. Going for the throw, quick steps up the middle. Oh, it is completed to Manning, who had to scoop it off, almost off the ground a little bit. But Saran Yates the fourth there on the tackle. They'll credit him with 4.
You get by the quarterback just getting rid of the ball, finding Manning in the middle of the field.
You see Manning already at 85 yards receiving on the night. Pitch out to the left side for Phoenix Jones. They'll give him just short of the first down marker, so 3rd and inches will be coming up. Let's introduce those Lexington Miners on offense. Quarterback is Kenny Slider. Running backs Phoenix Jones, Deion James. Fullback is Lars Bazar. Wide receivers Alexander West, C.J. Parrish, and the Hall of Famer Gabriel Manning. Tight end is DJ Bandit. And on guard is Phoebe Collins. They've got an extra lineman on this set for 3rd and inches. Handing it off. Deion James will get the first down as he gets 3 yards up to the 40-yard line.
Well, yeah, Lexington's starting to use the run game now, too.
Yeah,
they can't become one-sided.
Yeah, they've got a pretty capable run game as well. They've got, if I'm looking at my numbers right, yes, they are currently 13th in the, they are the ones with 94 rushing yards per game in the SFL. Indianapolis has 102, but again, very similar running styles for both of these teams as there's another 5-yard gain.
Like I said before, their offenses are so similar. They both have a star receiver they use quite, heavily. They both have a star running back they like to use.
I think the big difference is that with Indianapolis, they've got 26 turnovers to 19 takeaways, and that's the big concerning figure for the Ramblers. Man in motion to the left side. A pitch out to James, who's going to get caught right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there from Rick Evans. We'll set up 3rd down and 5. I think that was Teo Johnson, one of the tight ends there for Lexington. He was number 5 in the tight end spot. 3rd and 5 from the 44. Slider will throw. Has time in the pocket. Gets it away in time and completes it out to Bandit. That's the other tight end doing his job and gets it out for the first down.
And great job by Lexington. Great job by Bandit just getting right in front of his defender. Good throw by Kenny Slider.
And now back inside Indianapolis territory to start this to continue this drive. 1st and 10 at the 48 of Indianapolis. They're going to go for the handoff, and Phoenix Jones will get another 6 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 4. Let's introduce those Indianapolis Ramblers on defense. On the line is Mac Dre, Robert Cherry, and Saron Yates IV. Linebackers Adam Wiseman, Kenneth Gaston Jr., Thomas Matthews, and Talamac Scarborough. Corners are Jermaine Menafield, Rick Evans, Anthony Wayo, and Melodious Manning. And at strong safety is Jack Russell. Handoff up the middle for Deion James. He's going to be marked just short of the line to gain to bring up 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches. Expecting a run here.
Could be a run by anybody. Could be the fullback, running back, even the quarterback could take it himself. They're going to hand it off to Phoenix Jones, who will get the first down. And gets wrapped up down at the 34-yard line. They'll credit him with 3.
Great job by Lexington moving the ball down the field. It's like both offenses, have found something recently.
Yeah, both doing very good on the ground. 1st and 10 here at the 34. C.J. Parrish, the man in motion, over to the right side. Nickel defense for Indy. Slider hands it off, and Deion James running outside. We'll get another 4 yards to bring him up to the 30.
I like these outside runs. They seem to be working for Lexington right now.
We're closing in on almost the halfway point of the 2nd quarter. 2 tight ends set up to the right. Offset I formation. They're going to hand it off to Jones, who runs up the middle. Gets met pretty harshly by Adam Wiseman, but still manages to turn out 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1.
In this drive, Lexington, they're like 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Very, very good 3rd down plays for here.
Very doable, very plausible playbook for Lexington. Split ends. They're going to pitch it right side for James. First down as he cuts inside. He'll get to the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Just meticulous running by both Phoenix Jones and Deion James. It's going to move the chains inside the red zone.
It's going to be the 7th, six run plays in a row there.
And the drive for Lexington right now, this will be play number 13. Alex West in motion to the right side. Sets up 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. That's Manning all by himself on the left side. They'll pitch that direction for Jones. Manning put a little bit of a block there, but he gets Jones out to about the 15. They'll call it 3.5.
Not bad. You're 2nd and 7. You're in the red zone. You're in field goal range.
Could be any way to go, pretty much. Another pitch out here for James, who's trying to get around his blockers and will be stopped short of the line to gain. I think West was there on the coverage, but just could not make any further use of the block. But it'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Phoebe Collins was there, number 69, but she had 2 people to block. She blocked one. Running back just couldn't get it loose.
3rd and 1 with 2 tight ends left. Handoff up the middle for Jones. 1st and goal now at the 7-yard line. Just needed 1, and they ended up with 4.
Only now, but Lexington's knocking on the door of the end zone.
Knocking on the door, and they've got an opportunity to either tie this game or take the lead. We're already now 2/3 of the way through the 2nd quarter. From the 9, pitching it out, and Phoenix Jones got men in the backfield, which gave plenty of time for a defender to come up there. Ron Cherry there making the stop. Looks like he got right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job of not taking a loss there. Somehow finding the 2 yards to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Slider stepping back deep, looking for a target. Up the middle of the field, deflected and incomplete. Hands up in the air there by Melodious Manning. Brings up 3rd down and goal.
I think he tipped that ball anyway, and I think that time, Slider just felt the pressure coming from his backside, had to get rid of the ball before he really wanted to.
So now 3rd and goal from the 8. Got to get the end zone to score. Otherwise, you're just going to have to settle for a field goal. Miners with 2 and 2. Dime package here for Indianapolis. Slider steps back, looking to throw. Goes for the end zone and got it! Gabriel Manning with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Wow, yeah, when you need a big play, you look to your playmaker, and Manning is that person for Lexington. He just found himself in the end zone in the middle of defenders and just a perfect pass.
Yeah, got in the backfield behind everybody and just had to reach up and grab that football. And that will score it down as an 8-yard touchdown pass for Gabriel Manning. Lexington takes the lead now 13-10 with the extra point coming from Takeda Yuki to make it a full game. It's been a good one, yeah. So the extra point is up and through. It's now 14-10 with 2:57 to go in the 2nd quarter. Very good football game between these 2 teams. You had the 1 punt from Lexington, and after that it was field goal, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. It's been scoring the rest of the way.
That was almost a 7-minute drive by Lexington.
Oh, that absolutely was. As the return will be brought up the middle of the field. Taken there by Rob Hunt. He'll set up shop for Indianapolis at their own 28-yard line.
Wow.
Good back and forth battle right now as both teams have scored twice. Indianapolis got a touchdown and a field goal. Lexington 2 touchdowns on the back of Gabriel Manning. Pickler's going to hand this one off, and Charlie Baker trying to push the pile and manages to get 5 yards in the process.
And whenever you're a halfback and you're getting 5 yards to carry, you're doing something right.
Yeah, so Baker right now is just under 4 yards a carry right now, but Tino Sosa with their 5 carries, 5.2 yards per run. As Sosa now is probably going to be the next one to go. Nope, there's going to be a run up the middle for another 1st down. Indianapolis just using the running backs. That's LeBrandon Tofield, the backup running back, doing some carrying duties.
Wow, when you put your backup in and he gets a 1st down, you can't ask for anything more than that.
Great little run there. That will give them the 1st down at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they snap this here before the warning. Got 2 receivers, offset eye, 3 seconds to go before the warning. And they will not. They will let it go to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in the snake pit here in the 1st half. Indianapolis trying to get some more points to narrow the deficit or take the lead. They trail by 4. You're watching the SFL here on YouTube. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. As Indianapolis trying to move the football, and that's not going to be the way to do it, as Baker's brought down for a loss by Tony Roberto.
And maybe, Lexington finally figured out this run game a little bit.
Roberto on 2 tackles with 1 tackle for loss there. 2nd and 11, 3 receivers from the eye. And it'll be De Niro in motion over to the right. Now 1 minute and 30 to go here in the first half. Quick pass here for Pickler. Completes it over to Roosevelt, who manages to turn upfield and get 3 yards on the play. Indianapolis going to take their time here, not try to force anything, as they're now closing up to about 1 minute to go. Though they are hurrying to the line.
They got all 3 timeouts. They can start using them.
Pickler going to throw. Quick pass is knocked away and incomplete. Rob Hunt, the intended receiver, but that got thrown into double coverage.
So now Lexington's forced a punt here. There's still plenty of time on the clock. They have all 3 timeouts. And he's got to hold them to not scoring this drive.
Yeah, this is the first punt of the ball game for Indianapolis, as they will bring out Philip DeField to kick this away. Going down to about the 21-yard line. Penalty marker down as Manning is on the return. Let's see if we add yards or take it away.
Clipping.
It's a clipping call. Yeah, and it's against Lexington, so that will give a little extra yardage for the Ramblers, as it will push the Miners back to their own 11. Yeah, there it is.
If you're Lexington here, you're pushed back deep. You have 1 minute left. I wouldn't be too aggressive here. You have the lead. Let's see what they do.
Rhonda Gateson was the penalized party there for Lexington. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Miners on their own 11-yard line. Let's see if Indy can hold them here. Maybe get the ball back. Man in motion to the left. That's Manning. Slider will throw. Quick pass. Gets it over to DJ Bandit to the 26-yard line. 15 yards and a first down.
Yep, that's also one of Kenny Slider's favorite targets. DJ Bandit, the big tight end, found himself open, wide open in the middle of the field. You can't leave something like that uncovered. Yeah,
you really can't. He got away from Scarborough and just had all the space he needed to bring in that pass. The clock is running, though. 35 seconds left. First down for the Miners at the 26. It'll be a handoff. Phoenix Jones getting swarmed down for about a gain of 2. And I think Indianapolis might be content to let this go to the half, as long as they're not giving up any points. And that does seem to be the case, because we have about 10 seconds left. They haven't called any of their timeouts, so I think Indy's just going to try to prevent any points and get the ball back for the second half. Handoff for James. We'll get another 3 yards. And that will bring us to zeros on the clock, as we have reached the end of the first half. Already an exciting game, as both teams scored back and forth on 4 consecutive drives. But Lexington will go into the tunnel with the lead at 14-10, as we take a look at these first half stats. And Lexington's been really good on the offensive side. They've got a lot more passing. Indianapolis has been a lot more even, though, in their offensive production, but they're still hanging tough with Lexington right now.
Yeah, I mean, both these quarterbacks are having pretty decent games. Slider 7 for 8, Pickler 6 for 8. Indianapolis does seem to be a little bit more balanced, but
yeah, and I think both these squads have had really good running games. It's just been a matter of that one breakout from Gabriel Manning, that 65-yard touchdown pass, has been the deciding factor here and giving the Miners the lead in this first half. Second half will be coming up on the other side of this quick break, presented by Brinks GPT.
We just pulled a full-size Taylor Swift helmet. Shout out to all our Swifties. Travis Kelce. This is a Giants Lawrence Taylor.
Patrick Mahomes.
Chad Johnson with the Ocho Cinco.
We have a Drew Brees
Is that an O.J. Simpson jersey? Is it Aaron Rodgers? Oh my goodness.
Tom Brady! Tom Brady!
Break into the world of sports memorabilia collecting with Breaks GPT, featuring signed football jerseys, helmets, photos, and more. Breaks GPT offers you the shot at winning autographed and authenticated sports memorabilia for a fraction of the price. Join the community of collectors on our Breaks GPT Facebook page and lock in your shot at hitting a humongous headliner on our site, breaksgpt.com. Ryan Roosevelt will kneel that down in the end zone for the touchback. That will bring the ball back out to the 20-yard line. Last few drives for Indianapolis, the last one they had, it was a punt. Then they had the touchdown and the field goal. That punt was the first one they had all game. And it ended up with about 3 minutes to go in the first half. So if they can keep their production going, they can really stay in this ball game. That's not the way you want to do that, though, as that is a good tackle on the play from Tony Roberto, only putting one on the board.
It's like, Lexington went in the halftime and made some adjustments on their defense, trying to stop the run game of Indianapolis.
That does seem to be the game plan. As you see the first half stats, they're very evenly matched for the offense of the Ramblers, both in the pass and the run. This will be a pass one wide open to Roosevelt, who steps out of bounds at the 47-yard line. He had nobody around him and he just had all day to catch that pass.
I'm not really sure what happened on defense there, but yeah, Ryan Roosevelt just found himself waiting for the ball, basically, with nobody even around to even make a play on the ball.
I think Nate Hazlett was still running, thinking he was right behind him, but the Roosevelt just said, "Hey, I'm right here. Just give it to me, and I'm good." And does so up to the 46-yard line. That's an 18-yard gain on the play. Pitch out to the left side for Charlie Baker. He'll get a couple of yards on that play, as Cameron Shaw is there on the tackle. Second down and 8 with 3 receivers. Lexington is showing the nickel. They're going to go for the handoff to Tino Sosa, who gets to the 45 of Lexington. Markham just short of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and Indy's not giving up on this run game. They're going to keep pounding the rock.
They keep on keeping on, and that's the best thing you can do right now. Handoff on the right side. Bakers will get the first down. They'll give him past the line to gain. That will move the sticks for Indianapolis. They are controlling this game on the ground, to say the least. Comparing their first quarter time of possession, Indianapolis had a 4:43 compared to Lexington's 2:21. But it was still a 7-3 lead for Lexington. Pump fake here. Penalty marker down on the play.
Yeah, you can't tackle the receiver.
Yeah, that was going to be a penalty on number 21, Nate Hazlett, so that'll be a spot foul and a first down. Oh, he's just shoving him all day on that one. He was playing the ball, didn't even see Rob Hunt where he was.
Yeah, you can't tackle a receiver before he catches the ball.
Yeah, so that's an unfortunate go there. So that will bring Indianapolis to the Lexington 31-yard line for 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 2 in the backfield. And that's Charlie Baker going in motion to the right. Might see Philadelphia Collins rush up the middle here. He's kind of creeping up. He'll back it off. Pickler looking to throw. Up the middle of the field, incomplete. Rob Hunt, the intended receiver, but Marco Swift there on the breakup.
If you're Rob Hunt, you have to catch those. That ball was right in your hands.
You see the stats for both quarterbacks tonight combined are 14 of 18 for 220, 3 touchdowns, no picks. But still, we've had one half of football. We still have another half to go. And so far, both of them are responsible for an even 7 apiece on the passing completions. Pickler going to try to go for the 8. He gets it for Ryan Roosevelt, and he shakes a tackle down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal to go for Indianapolis. They have a chance to take the lead.
I mean, if you're on defense, there's nothing you can really... I mean, the play was well defended. I mean, Giant Pickler just threw a perfect pass.
really did. It was just nothing doing there, unfortunately. So now it'll be 1st and goal to go, as Roosevelt's been the top target for Indianapolis. It's kind of what we've been talking about tonight. Pickler in trouble, checks it down to Tino Sosa, who will get maybe a yard as Nate Hazlett there on the stop. It'll bring 2nd and goal from the 5.
At that time, the defensive line got some penetration, forced Pickler to throw the ball before he really wanted to. He was forced to dump it off.
Now 2nd down and goal. They're going to just mark it at the 4. Looks like 2 tight ends set. They're going to hand it off. Baker running right, and he'll get to about the 3 before he is brought down by Travis Arthur. Now 3rd and goal.
If you're Indy here, you want this touchdown. You don't want to settle for 3.
Settle for 3. You're still losing by 1, but any score gives you the lead. Pickler faces the blitz, throws it out, caught for the touchdown! Rego De Niro with his first catch of the day gives the Ramblers the lead.
Welcome to the game, Mr. De Niro. De Niro just found himself behind all the defenders in the back of the end zone. Pickler was patient, able to get open and do the perfect pass. Wow.
Yeah, and you saw the defense there. Cameron Shaw tried to reach up for the football, just a little outside his reach, but perfectly arced for Rego De Niro to get that 3-yard touchdown pass. Ramblers now with a 2-point lead, as the extra point will be taken by Topher Kiefer. On its way, and good. And that makes it a 3-point lead for the Ramblers, who went 10 plays, 80 yards for this touchdown. About 3.5 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter. They now lead at 17-14. As Lexington will get the football for the first time this half. This will be taken right about the 2. Manning is a good runner. He'll get some room to the left side. Cannot get around the traffic. If he got around that, I think he would have had the speed and the momentum to keep on moving. But instead, Lexington will get it at the 39-yard line. Question for everybody here in the chat: how many likes do we have on this video so far? It doesn't matter. It's not enough. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you've got notifications on so you won't miss a minute of SFL and SFLM action, and help the channel grow through your support.
At that time, man, he's got, backed up behind his own player, his own blocker, or he would have been gone.
Yeah, he would have been absolutely gone. He has those stutter steps. He's very good at it. They will have to go to the offensive side of the field as that ball is overthrown, and Manning was the intended receiver. It will fall incomplete.
Yeah, I credit that throw to the pressure that Kenny Slider felt coming at him. He just kind of got rid of the ball.
2nd down and 10 for 3 receivers. And we'll put a tight end in motion to the right side. That's DJ Bandit. Setting himself up in decent position. Slider to throw. Has plenty of time. Will throw it away. It's intercepted! Picked off on the left side by Melodious Manning. There's the first mistake of the ball game, and Indianapolis will have a chance to extend their lead.
Wow, the first mistake of the game by the quarterbacks. Melodious Manning, I mean, he's a dangerous defender to throw at. He has 6 interceptions coming into the game. He's done, which is, he leads the league. Tied with his counterpart, Jack Russell, his strong safety, number 21.
Yeah, they are some of the best interceptors in the SFL. That's Manning's 8th of his career, 7th on the season. That's the reason why that secondary is so dangerous. Ball is at the midfield stripe for the Ramblers. They're going to fake the handoff. Plenty of time for Pickler to throw. Gets it over to an open man. And that will be Joel Harleman on the reception to get 15 yards.
Let's talk about that Indio line one more time. I mean, Pickler has time to make a sandwich at lunch back there.
Yeah, that's the longest reception so far for Joel Harleman. And probably, I think if I'm doing my math correctly, that's the 3rd longest pass from scrimmage for this Indianapolis team. Ryan Roosevelt and Rob Hunt with the 2 longer ones at 25 and 27. That 27-yarder with Rob Hunt, that's the man in motion to the left side. Cameron Shaw in pursuit. Pickler will hand it off. Charlie Baker will get about 2. And the tackle there made by Cameron Shaw to bring up 2nd and 8.
I like how Indy insist on sticking to their run game. They throw it in every now and then. You gotta keep the defense honest.
Yeah, got to keep them very honest. And they've really started to go here towards the pass game, and it looks like they're going to do so here. The check down to Baker will get to the line of scrimmage and a little bit more. And it looks like Shaw was there once again on the tackle, so now it's 3rd down and 6.
That time Pickler threw the ball behind the receiver. He had to go back for it. Spin move didn't help him, and the defender was just waiting for him.
Yeah, just waiting for him to make that tackle right at the line. 3rd and 6 now from the 32. Pickler looking to throw. Will go for the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Broken up by Marco Swift. Rob Hunt was the intended receiver, but I think they should be in makeable distance for the field. No, looks like they have Philip DeField out there. They might be punting this away. They are.
Wow. How many times have we said great breakup by Marco Swift tonight?
Yeah, just like I'm a little more perplexed here because this would be about a 49-yard attempt unless they don't feel confident in here. And the punt is going to get rolled. A bit of a generous bounce here for Indianapolis as Lexington let it go. And it will be fielded right about the 10-yard line.
I guess they figured if they go for their field goal and they miss, you could let them in pretty good field position. Now you got them backed up on their own 11.
Yeah, getting a little bit of information here. The wind is in their face from that punt, so that might have been the case. They probably weren't confident with having Kiefer kicking into the wind. So now the handoff for Phoenix Jones from the 11 will get about 4 as he's wrapped up down to the 15.
And great job by Jack Russell, a strong safety, making the play.
And it's 2nd down and 6. Tight end set up to the right. That's Bandit. Defense starting to back off a little bit here. They might be going into zone. Slider will hand it off. Wow, what a great rush up the middle by Telemac Scarborough. Catching Deion James as soon as he caught the ball. It's 3rd and 7 on the loss.
A great defensive play by Indy.
On 3rd down and 7. Lexington has not left the red zone in this drive. Slider will throw. Gets away from the pressure. Gets it out, and it will be deflected. Incomplete. Threw that into double coverage. C.J. Parrish, the intended target. But Melodius Manning and Anthony Wayo there on the coverage.
I mean, 2 of the, most dangerous cornerbacks in the league, probably, Melodius Manning and Anthony Wayo, and Jack Russell along with them. I wouldn't test that secondary too much, especially in the double coverage.
Absolutely. So Itachi Yuki will be punting inside their own end zone. Kick is away. And this will be fielded at the 47-yard line. It looks like they got right to midfield on the return by Looker. So good field position for the Ramblers to possibly get some more points. Your time is now to get your voice on the call. We're looking for passionate SFL participants to join our broadcast team for the continuation of SFLM Season 9, kicking off October 30th. Visit simfl.net/broadcasting for more details on how you can get involved and be one of the biggest difference makers in the future of SFL action. Pickler looking for the throw, gets the big pass down to the 34-yard line. Catch from Rob Hunt, his 2nd of the ball game. And it's 1st down as they start to move into enemy territory.
Yeah, Rob Hunt's been pretty clutch tonight for Indy.
Yeah, got a little jump there on that pass. Yeah, right in the middle of the zone there. Great catch, great pass. Pickler moving down the field now. As you see, the last 7 passes out of 10 have been completed by Pickler. 87 yards and a touchdown so far in the last 10. We'll hand this one off as Baker gets around the pile, but gets wrapped up soon after for a gain of 2. And that was Chris Andrews getting away from the blocker and making the tackle.
And the only receiver we hasn't had any targets tonight is Xavier Knight.
That's the only one who really hasn't had much going on, but he is on the inactive roster tonight. Pickler to throw, has all day to do so. Nice grab on the play from Rob Noel. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. Indianapolis now with an open playbook for this 3rd down play.
And that time he just caught the defense off guard a little bit, putting your fullback out there as a receiver. What a great play by Noel.
3rd and 1 now inside the 30. This should be, if things don't go well, should be in makeable territory for Kiefer. De Niro in motion to the left sides. We're up to 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Handoff, Baker, 1st down, and just enough to move the sticks as they get inside the 25.
I think Indy slowed this game down a lot with their run game and consistently using the run game.
Yeah, starting at midfield, they've gone 4 plays for 26. This will be number 5 of the drive. Pickler gets away from pressure, but oh man, the blocker could not handle Tony Roberto on the 2nd effort. It'll go down for a loss of 1 on the sack.
Yeah, I don't even think Pickler knew he was there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think he knew he was there at all. So now it'll be 2nd and long as we are nearing the 1 minute mark in the 3rd quarter. 3 receivers, 2 backs, nickel defense here for Lexington. Baker is going in motion to the left, being pursued by Roberto. Pressure coming up the middle for Pickler. They cover it. This pass is intercepted. There's room to run for J-Rock. Needs to get around Pickler, cannot. And it'll be brought down right back at midfield. So with a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter, Lexington puts the ball right back where Indianapolis started it.
And I almost said the last thing Indy wants to do is throw an interception. I'm glad I didn't say it, but that's what happened.
We thought it, and that's how we still curse them.
Can't be cursed from our thoughts.
Yeah, curse from the thoughts. And so equal mistakes on both ends of the football from Slider and Pickler, as both of them now have interceptions to their name, both of them happening here in the 3rd quarter. Miners starting at midfield, 1st and 10. Manning going to go in motion to the left side. You see the defense adjusting here. Rick Evans going to go in pursuit. Slider will step back, looks to throw, looking for Manning, gets it into double coverage and somehow gets it down to the 30-yard line for a 20-yard gain.
I wonder if Kenny Slider just thought, I'm just going to throw it. Manning's out there some way, he's going to catch it.
I mean, yeah, you see there was a little bit of wraparound coverage from Rick Evans, but he just got the ball up high enough for Manning to bring it in. You see Manning now over 110 yards receiving on the night. Has been the top player for both teams in this game. Handoff for Phoenix Jones. Bulldozes one man. I think that might have been Manning who got plastered to the turf. But Adam Wiseman there on the backup to prevent any progress down the line.
Yeah, Adam Wiseman with a huge hit.
So now 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers versus the nickel. Slider on the quick step. Stepping further back. Gonna get the one-handed grab to Bandit, who's got room to run down to the 13-yard line. Managed to evade the defenders and get the 1st down.
Nice little route. He got a little bit in front of his defender. He's the perfect from Slider to catch him in mid-stride.
You saw Mac Drake kind of go for the dive and ended up missing him. But that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Time for some 4s in the chat, folks. Lexington's trying to take back the lead. They trail Indianapolis by 3. You're watching the Simulation Football League here on YouTube.
The presentation of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Start of the 4th quarter here, and that's a quick pass incomplete. Ethan Muslin and Rochelle Colston here on the call tonight. Ron Haynes and Justin Reside are doing the stats for us tonight. Thank you so much, guys, for keeping all those numbers on in front of us and making us, at least making me look a little bit smarter. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. They're at the 14-yard line of Indianapolis. Pitch out to the left. Phoenix Jones has blocks. He's going to cut around to the 5. Stays in bounds and will score the touchdown. For the time being, I think we might see some red hankies on this one.
Oh, we're definitely going to see a challenge. I thought he stepped out of bounds on the play myself.
I think we might see it here on the replay. So we take another look. Tentatively, it's a touchdown run for Phoenix Jones. And, oh, that's going to be a close call. I don't know if there's enough definitive to make it overturned.
Yep.
But they are going to challenge it. I think this is the right call to make here. I think this is the right thing to do for Chad Rowland. So we will take a retroactive look at this play. Brought to you by Retroid. Get your console and play SFL on the go at GoRetroid.com. As we look at this replay. This might not be the best angle for it, but we might see it on the second one. Here it is. And, ooh, I don't think it's enough. Let's hear the call. They say he did step out of bounds. Okay, but it will be first and goal at the 2-yard line. So the touchdown goes off the board for Phoenix Jones.
I mean, he was barely out of bounds, but his cleat did hit the out of bounds line.
Like just barely, like maybe the left part of his heel hit the chalk, and that's all you needed to just mark it out of bounds. So first and goal from the 2.5-yard line. 7 feet away. Deion James getting around the defender, and will be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, trying to go all the way around, but Talamax Scarborough chased him down, and it's no gain on the play.
What a great effort. I mean, he bounced off 3 defenders, and finally they brought him down.
Second and goal. They're going to credit him with half a yard. 6 feet away. Parrish, the man in motion to the right side. Crowd here at the Snake Pit getting furious. Handoff for Phoenix Jones, and finally gets into the end zone. That will score for a Lexington touchdown.
And while the league keeps going back and forth, and this game's pretty exciting.
Very exciting so far. We had that flurry of scoring right at the end of the first, start of the second quarter. Indianapolis had that opening drive touchdown in the second half, and now a rushing touchdown for Phoenix Jones makes it 20-17 with the extra point pending from Takeda Yuki. To make it a 4-point game, it is up and it is good, and that will make it 21-17 with 9:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. Don't forget to join Cameron Irvine and Mike St. Green for another edition of SFL this week at 7:15 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, before the Baltimore Vultures meet the DC Dragons, renewing their exciting series history on this week's Monday Night Spectacular. Kickoff at 8:15 p.m. Eastern with the full M&S crew here on the SFL YouTube. Here comes Rob. There comes the return on that play from Rob Hunt. Almost squirmed away from a couple of the defenders, but gets the ball for Indianapolis at their own 33.
Yeah, both these teams have their number 1 wide receivers returning kicks, so they're both pretty dangerous on returns.
Yeah, both of them very dangerous players, and just getting downfield, especially when you are looking at the other side of the field and you've got someone like Gabriel Manning staring down at you who can cut away for a touchdown at any time. Any positive way to get down the field and get yourself less field to work with is a positive. First down from the 33, faking the handoff. Pickler gonna run it himself. Goes down the middle of the field, slides for the first down as he gets to the 45-yard line. Took it himself and managed to get a dozen.
And the O-line did, number 71, the O-line did a great job of blocking, turning Pickler loose, and he did a great job of not sliding too early and actually getting the first down.
So a great little run there from Johnny Pickler, keeping the ball in Indianapolis' hands. First and 10 now at their own 45. They will fake the handoff. Quick pass. One-handed grab from Joel Harleman. Gets them into enemy territory. That is going to be your nice hands catch of the game. Brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23. Look at that. Reaching out and getting it.
Yeah, like a big fullback, barreling down the field, making a one-handed grab. Very impressive. Very athletic catch.
one of the more active receivers in the backfield for Indianapolis. 3 receptions for 44 yards for Harleman. They're going to hand this one off, and Baker is only going to get about 5 yards on that play. We've got an update down in the Bayou. Let's hear it from Cam.
Thank you, Ethan. Nashville's in Louisiana tonight after their monstrous victory over Canton, but Mike Twinscrew and the Louisiana Revolution are making it difficult on the tempo to try and better their playoff position. 7-6 Revolution on top. The late stages of the second quarter, Tino Sosa down the sideline has Indy thinking that they're going to strike back. Back to you.
Thank you, Cam, and that's about a par for the course for Louisiana. They've got themselves a very formidable defense when it comes to allowing points, and that's kind of what you would expect from them. So good props to them. That's an exciting game, just on the outskirts of New Orleans. You can catch that one after the end of this one. So we've got 7.5 to go here in the Snake Pit. 1st and 10 now from the 20. Oh, and a big hit on that one from Chris Andrews. Rob Noel feeling that one. Ended up getting a gain of 3 on it, though.
That was a huge hit. I'm surprised he even got up from that.
Yeah, like he ended up getting it almost in the air. Almost kind of got got chucked out of the way. 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz. Pickler gets it away, and it's incomplete. Ryan Roosevelt, the intended receiver, but Jay Rock was all over him there. It's 3rd down.
And that time, Pickler did not feel comfortable. Got rid of the ball in a hurry. Pretty decent pass, though.
So that'll be 3rd down and 7. They could get the field goal here, but you got to get the touchdown to take the lead. 4 receivers. Pickler with time, has plenty of blocking, stepping further back, gonna go for it all, and it's caught! Touchdown, Ringo De Niro with his 2nd grab of the day!
Wow, and that O-line just stood strong, gave Pickler the time to free up De Niro, and a perfect pass from Pickler.
Ringo De Niro has had 2 catches. Both of them have gone for touchdowns. That one there going for 17 yards. And now the Ramblers are in the lead once again with the extra point pending from Kiefer to make it a 3-point game on its way. And good. We've had 6 lead changes tonight in this matchup. This is... If this is keeping up here for the next 6 minutes and change, I think we could be looking at another instant classic here in the SFL.
I think it may come down to whoever has the ball last.
It very well might, and that might depend on what happens here. Manning going to take the return from the goal line. Excuse me, that's C.J. Parrish on the return. And he will take it up to the 27-yard line.
I guess Manning needed a break.
Well, Parrish has not gotten much action so far tonight. He's gotten 2 targets, but no completions. So any way he can help his team, he will do so. And that was some great profit on that kick return. 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Manning in motion to the right side. He's had over 110 yards in this game tonight. They'll hand it off. Phoenix Jones will get to the 31. And then we'll credit him with a 5-yard gain.
Not a bad run on 1st down, 2nd and 5. Very manageable here.
Yeah, the running game has been all Indianapolis so far. 125 total for them today compared to 81 for Lexington. But they've been very dependent on the aerial attack. As Deion James gets wrapped up and rolls around for another 3 yards. Tackle there was made by number 97 of Indianapolis. That's Sean Worthen, one of the backup defensive ends.
Your 3rd and 2, your Lexington, you need the 1st down here. You have to move the chains. You have to score. You're 3 points behind.
It's not necessarily do or die just yet, but you kind of want to keep the ball in your hands, and they do so with Phoenix Jones, who will get shoved down to the 41-yard line, but it's enough to move the chains for a 1st down.
Might be they chose to run the ball here instead of passing. trusting Phoenix Jones to get the first down.
And he's been doing very good. He averages about 3.5 per carry. So it's very dependable for him to, if you're at 2 yards or so to get the first down, you're more than likely to get it. Slider checks it down. Oh, that was nearly intercepted by Wayo as Alex West was the intended receiver. Wayo got right in front of that one, but just ended up dropping it.
Wayo's a veteran player, been in the league for years. Very dangerous defender.
Yeah, that is not something you want to do. Don't want to give Indianapolis a chance to extend their lead. 2nd and 10, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Dime package here for the Ramblers. Going for the handoff and just met right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled on the play. Once again, that's number 97, Worthen, on the stop. It's 3rd down and 10 coming up as we're entering just about 5 minutes to go here in the ballgame.
Keep an eye on Manning.
Yeah, they're on 2-2 right now. Just saw the defense split up. They're trying to pinch her on the outside. Slider has time to throw. Gets it away. Has Manning wide open. 4 defenders behind him, but he's got nothing but daylight. Touchdown, Lexington. Gabriel Manning putting the team on his back, getting his 3rd touchdown of the day.
Wow, and I think that's similar to the play that happened before, where you have to watch Manning. You can't let him get behind you, and he was way behind the defenders that time. And once he catches the ball, it's all over.
Those defenders were all anticipating the pass to get the first down, and Manning just got right behind him and gone. Swoops down for the touchdown. 59-yard touchdown pass as Manning is nearing 1 full Roth Benershka, 174 yards of receiving on the day. As Yuki will kick the extra point. It is now 28-24 with 4:55 to go here in the 4th quarter. Our 7th lead change of the game. Oh, this is getting intense in this 4th quarter. Kick underway. This will be taken just inside the end zone. They'll bring it out. Rob Hunt to the 20. Will get positive yards and bring it out to the 27-yard line. So there's 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game. Indianapolis down by 4. They got to get to the end zone to be able to get back into this game. Otherwise, they're still down 1.
And just like Lexington, Indy switched their returner also on this drive.
You see the total stats so far as we have had 35 minutes of football. Very evenly matched in total yards. Indy from their own 27, 3 receivers versus the nickel. Pitch out to the left side, and Baker's going to go nowhere as Tony Roberto is there on the stop.
Yeah, we've heard Roberto's name a lot tonight. It's his 5th tackle, 1 assist, 1 sack, 2 TFLs.
Yeah, it's been a lot of defensive stops from Tony Roberto. He's been the main guy alongside Travis Arthur and Marco Swift. The 2 of them have combined for 14 tackles. 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Pickler stepping back. Has time. Oh, the one-handed grab from Hunt is bopped out of the hands by Nate Hazlip. It will fall incomplete.
Nice play by Hazlip, just hitting the receiver at the right time. Just knocks the ball loose.
So you see the 3rd down efficiency here as this is a critical play for Indianapolis. They are 5 of 8 on 3rd down as Lexington 80% conversion rates.
Wow.
Pickler will throw down the middle of the field, overthrew his target, incomplete. The intended receiver there, number 89, that's Dane Looker, who was doing some of the return duties for Indianapolis. And now it's 4th down, and I think they're doing the right thing here and punting it away.
Yeah, I think so too. Plus your defense, they've been pretty decent all night long.
They really have, as the punt is underway from Philip DeField. This will be taken at about the 31-yard line. Manning will only get about 3 yards on the return. And Lexington will set up shop in their own 34-yard line with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. All they have to do is just continue moving down the field, hold on to the football, and they can come away with a 4-point win knock Indy out of the playoff hunt, and keep themselves a half game back in the race. Because right now, it's a close one. Atlanta is just ahead of them in the playoff race right now, as the run up the middle for Phoenix Jones goes for a gain of 7.
Because by Adam Wiseman to get open field tackle there. I just keep watching Manning, see where he is on the field.
You see him there on the left side. He's being covered by Anthony Wayo. Nearing 3.5 minutes to go. They're going to pitch the other direction for Deion James, who will be stopped short of the line to gain. Adam Wiseman there on the tackle. 3rd down and 1 now coming up. This is a big play for the Indy defense.
Yeah, Lexington is probably content just running the ball, milking the clock.
Third down and 1, 2 tight ends. They will likely go for the run here, as we're now entering 3 minutes. Handoff for Jones. He gets the first down, just barely diving in to cross the line to gain. Gets to about the 45-yard line. More importantly, keeps the ball in Lexington's hands.
That time he extended his hands over the first down marker with the ball. I don't think his body was there.
All you need is the ball to cross the line, and that's all that matters. Now under 3 minutes to go. Slider will pitch out left. James evades one tackler, but cannot get around Scarborough. They'll credit him with getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 of what will probably be, they might credit that as like a half-yard loss.
Let's see one more play before the 2-minute warning, so sure to be another run play.
Likely another run. All they have to do is just hold on to the ball. Defensive ends are splitting out outside. They might go for the outer pincer. Band-Aid in motion to the right side. Watch the blitz from Wiseman. He's looking to go up the middle. They are draining this clock. They will bring the rush up the middle. Slider gets it away just in time. Jumping grab from DJ Bandit to the 35-yard line of Indianapolis. It'll be 1st down Miners. More importantly, it's 1st down Miners with 2 minutes to go.
Wow, and DJ Bandit just feels comfortable in the middle of the field with only one defender defending him. Huge target middle of the field. He was basically wide open. The defender was behind him.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning. Lexington up by 4. Indianapolis needs a stop, and they got to get the ball back to try to tie or take the lead. You're watching the SFL. Two minutes to go here in Indianapolis. Lexington holding on to a 4-point lead. They'll pitch out left, and James will get about 3 yards on the play. Indianapolis will take their first time out. We'll stop the clock with about 1:55 to go. 1:55? Hey, Dad. So now it will be 2nd down. This is the big part of these plays. Indianapolis has to get the stop here. Otherwise, more than likely, they're going to be down by 7. Worst case scenario, they end up losing the game, and that's going to be Deion James getting stopped just short. That's kind of what we were talking about. The 1st down is all they need to hold on to the ball and win this game. Indy's defense really needs to step up here, 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and he's got to find us out for the run games. I don't see Lexington throwing the ball at all.
I don't think they plan to. And you hear the snake pit starting to rally their defense. Split tight ends, I formation. A yard to go to clinch the game. Handoff, James, 1st down and into the red zone. Down to the 18-yard line. There's the final timeout taken by Indianapolis, but that is effectively game with 1:44 to go. And Lexington will set up in the victory formation. And all they have to do is kneel it 3 times, and this will be game over. So the win for Lexington will put them at 6-5. That puts them a half game back of Atlanta, who are 6-4. Now Atlanta, they're 12th right now in the playoff rankings right now. The cut line is guaranteed to be 6-6 minimum. So a win here for Lexington puts them in that race. However, this means Indianapolis now, with their 7th loss, they're out. No matter what happens, they are out of the playoff race, which is unfortunate because they had such a good effort in this game. kneel down once again. We just go down to about a minute left.
You couldn't ask for a more exciting game. I mean, this game was back and
It
forth
was
the whole
such an
entire
exciting
time.
game. And the go-ahead touchdown by Lexington, by Gabriel Manning, that was what did it. Indianapolis had an opportunity. They tried to trust their defense. Unfortunately, their defense kept bending, and they could not hold firm. So that does mean, unfortunately, the Ramblers will be eliminated from the playoff race. Not much you can do for either one of them for the division. Minnesota has clinched that, but Lexington will almost certainly get into the discussion for the wild cards, as they will, as we said, with that half-game differential with Atlanta. They've got one game left after this. They're going to be at home against Carolina. Indianapolis will face Carolina after a bye week next week. But that will do it here in Indy. What a fantastic back-and-forth game with these teams. But it's the Lexington Miners on top of the Indianapolis Ramblers, 28-24, in an exciting back-and-forth battle that sees the Miners get themselves just a hair outside of playoff contention.
And this game came down to two huge plays by Gabriel Manning finding himself open. Not all the defenders scored 2 touchdowns on that. That pretty much sums up what happened there.
Yeah, I have to give my player of the game honors to Gabriel Manning. He was the one who put the team on his back the entire way. 7 receptions, 174 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That is just an absolute fantastic performance, and great job from Lexington and Indianapolis. Both did fantastic efforts. That's going to do it for us here in Indianapolis. From our partner Rochelle Colston, our statisticians Ron Haynes and Justin Reside, Commissioner Cameron Erdvine, I'm Ethan Muslin. Stay tuned here on YouTube. The conclusion of Nashville, Louisiana is going on right now.